Hi everyone,
Hello.
how's it going?
Welcome. Hello, Ashpreet. Did I get that right?
Yes, that's correct. Hello, Shpreet. Mikhail, right?
Cool. Hello, Ashpreet. Yeah, sure. So, welcome to the DAOLationship Guild. Let me do a quick onboarding. So, hello, Ashpreet. Did I get that
Yes,
right?
yes, that's correct. Hello, Shpreet.
There's a document I
Mikhail,
shared on
right?
the general the relationship general chat. So I'll tag you to it after the call
Welcome
so
to
that you
the
can fill it in
DAOLationship Guild.
and
Let me do a quick
you
onboarding.
can get to like sort you in the proper proper guild.
Yes,
So
that's correct. Hello,
I'll
Shpreet.
share my screen in a bit
I shared on
to
the general
get to set up
DAOLationship.
everything.
Okay.
So let me know if you can see my screen. I just shared it now.
Yet to see it.
Share. Do. Da, 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 da. Okay, so let's call this acting a bit funny. Give me some minutes to set this up. Come on, man. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. Let me try to get this thing
Sure,
up.
sure.
Can you see my screen? Ashway?
Yeah, now
Okay. Are you saying something now? Because I can't hear you. But
I'm
I hope.
I'm saying now. Yes, I can see your screen.
Oh, okay. Cool. So let me give you a brief about what the relationship build is about. Can you see it now? Can you still see it?
Yes,
So
I
this
can.
is a Notion page. Are you familiar with Notion?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is our Notion page. This is the relationship build Notion page. It holds all the information you might probably need after this call. So if you don't get some, you can just can it's free for you to come to my DM. You can come to my DM and I will try to explain the ones I know. Yeah. So this is I know you probably be wondering what the relationship is about, what the relationship guide is about, what they are doing and stuff like that. So let me give you a small analogy here. So the relationship guild, from the name relationship, it's coined from relationship or just some wordplay to bring in DAO inside. So it's kind of like um, relationship between Bankless DAO and other DAOs. Not only DAOs, companies, projects, organization, and yeah, basically that. But they must be in line with the mission and vision of Bankless DAO. Now, the mission of Bankless DAO is to onboard 1 billion people into Web3. So if there are DAOs or companies or projects that are working towards that goal as well, yeah, that is where the relationship guild can come in. So they can bring them in, they can bring them into Bankless DAO through the relationship guild to come host probably AMAs, intros, demos, and whatnot to let people know what they are doing, and then we as Bankless DAO we give them the visibility out there. That is what we provide. We give them visibility, we give them members, we give them crowds, so people can get to, okay, this is how you use this is how you use this. Yeah, that's what we do. Now we are not limited to external DAOs. We also foster relationship between DAOs, between guilds in Bankless DAO. So, say for instance, you have marketing guild. Let's say they want to run some campaign or something like that. They probably need posters or flyers or stuff like that. If they need something like that, they can come to the relationship guild. Okay, we want to do something like we want to have a campaign. We need flyers. So we, as a relationship guild, we can get them some designers from the design guild and connect them to the marketing guild. So that is sort of what we do. We manage relationships. So in a way, we are creating a web-like system where we are connected to other DAOs and guilds inside Bankless DAO. So that is what the relationship guild is about. So is that enough explanation for you, or should I?
Yeah, I got that. I actually went through this Notion doc as well, like when I joined the
Okay,
DAO last week. But yeah, I'm glad
okay,
that you're
okay,
sharing all this information. That's obviously very
okay,
helpful. Uh,
okay.
so yeah.
Cool. So you joined last week, right? Yeah, last week was gap week, so you were
Yes,
kind of
right.
taking it. Yeah,
Yeah, last week
yeah,
there was not much activity, and this, like,
yes,
since yesterday, the groups have been buzzing
yes, yes.
continuously. So it was quite silent last week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're having gap week, so we are just starting a new season, season 5. That was yesterday. So yeah, you should stay tuned. Stay tuned. We have lots of exciting stuff coming in. So you probably you are going to enjoy your stay in the DAO itself. So can I let me just explain the DAO relationship CRM. It's also part of what is there in the DAO relationship guild.
Okay.
Yes. So 2:30. The AMAs we have hosted, the intros and demos we have done, the walkthroughs, the basically anything we have done in the relationship build that involves projects, external DAO to our DAO. You can find them here, and even the ones that are just developing, like the ones we are just the ones that are not done yet, but are developing. You can find them here as well. So that is what the CRM is about, and here is the view of the CRM opportunities. You can see them, it's called opportunities. Now, this is where we feel in progressing, developing, ongoing CRM opportunities. Now,
Got it.
okay, cool. So if you, let's say you have someone, let's say you are from you have another DAO that you are in, then you notice along the way that okay, they have the same their mission is somewhat in line with Bankless DAO. You can
Mm-hmm.
bring them in. Yeah, you can bring them in for an AMA session or for a discovery call session if they have a project they are involved in and they want to get visibility for that. You can bring them in to Bankless DAO. But the process is not just go there and tell them, okay, I want you to have an AMA with us, and then they come. No, you kind of like build that the the stage. You try to build the stage with them. That is, you go to someone there, probably get their DAO point of contact or the guild point of contact, talk to them, and you get someone that will come and represent them here. So you continue the conversation with that someone and explain to them this is what you want them to come do. They have the same mission and you feel okay, we can be of help to them as a project, as a DAO. Yeah, so we can be of help to them and stuff like that. If you see that okay, this is getting to a point where they can possibly have an AMA session, so you come to the relationship guild, you either send message or DMs to or pings to NF Tinker, Sinad, or Ernest, or Jerry James. Yeah, you send pings or DMs to either before. You tell them that okay, yeah, you are share AMA post that you want to bring from so down to the DAO. Then from there they will tell you to create a group DM where you can add them and the host and yourself. So they continue the talks there. That is where the pre-AMA session or the AMA session develops before they come to Bankless down and say, okay, we have an AMA session we want to host, and this will be the date of the session. You get. So they kind of have like an internal talk with the host, try to get the time and date right and stuff like that. So before they come to the DAO. Now, when they are along the way and let's say it is already developing, the AMA session is already developing, either you the what should I say, okay, the person that that brought in the opportunity, or someone, Snad, NF Tinker, Jerry James or Ernest, or someone, you can come here and create a new opportunity for that DAO. So let me just give you a few view of how you can create that. So do you have any question before I continue from here?
Yeah, actually, I have a couple of questions. So should I take them right now, or you can complete your onboarding and then I can ask this question? How does that work?
Okay, 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 okay. But if the question is before this CRM, you can just shoot so I can like
Okay,
get to it and come back to
got it.
CRM.
So my question is more around that, Michael, that how, like, first of all, what are the things that we can offer to other DAOs, and what do we expect in return? I mean, obviously, building relationships and building that
Okay,
community makes sense,
okay,
but
cool,
what is
cool.
sort of the objective of that? That is the first question. Then, second question is, like, when we are getting them for these AMAs or whatever thing that we are offering, uh,
Yes,
if I can get more
yes.
details around that, how does that work out? Like, how will that help that particular DAO? So
Okay,
yeah, these are a couple of
okay,
questions that I have right now.
okay, cool. So the first one, we offer them visibility. Depends on what they want. If they want us to
Michael, there
like
is a lot of disturbance in the background. I'm not able to hear what you're saying properly.
okay, okay, let me just, yeah. So can you hear me now?
Uh, yeah, I can, but there's
Okay,
still disturbance. I mean, I can manage.
okay. I think that's just my mic or my service. Kindly manage with this. Okay, I think it's my
Okay, okay,
service because I'm getting a full
okay,
buyer.
got it.
So the first one is we have we are a media DAO. Bankless DAO is a media DAO, and out there we are a very respected DAO. We have numbers. We push numbers here, so we have all that compared to some other DAOs. So it depends on what they want. If they want us to kind of like give them some sort of visibility out there, that is that is part of the AMA session of whatever they want to come do here. So if they want us to like put their product out there as well through our channels, either the Twitter or the Instagram or the Telegram, stuff like that. So we can do that for them as well. If they want members from Bankless DAO to like learn of their app or their project or whatever they are developing, we can do that as well. So that is what came from. That is what is inside the DAOLationship CRM opportunities. So the second question is, you were saying, how do they develop the pre-AMA discussions? Is that what you're saying? Or can you repeat
Yeah.
the second question?
My question was basically like all these AMAs and all. Like, so okay, I understood what we can offer them. As a follow up question to what you just told me, so these, let's say if they give us some collaterals or if they want some outreach, so these will be shared on the Bankless DAO social media handles,
Yes,
or it will be
yes,
shared
yes,
through the HQ one. I'm assuming from the
yes.
DAO, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the DAO is actually kind of. I'm not sure. I've seen some AMA or some opportunities retweeted by the HQ, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Bankless DAO itself will do that. So the deal is
Okay.
with Bankless DAO itself, not with the HQ. So depends on what they want. If they want us to retweet it on our Twitter page, we can do that. If they want us to post it on our Instagram page, we can do that. That everything will come from that group DM that I said, and everything will be out when they before the AMA. So before the AMA, we probably tweet few information about them, or we when we host the Twitter page, because we can also host Twitter Spaces if they don't want the call to be in the DAOLationship Guild channel. We can also hold the call in the Twitter space. So
Okay.
yes, I'm not sure if Bankless HQ will retweet or tweet that, but the deal is with Bankless DAO itself. So the DAO itself will be the one to carry out the whatever they want us to do.
Yeah, I can add a little bit of clarification too. Um, Bankless HQ is its own media node with a branding agreement with the DAO. So HQ does their own media, their own twittering and all that stuff. Um, when DAOLationships Guild offers AMAs, these are, professionally produced. They, the marketing gets run through the marketing guild. Um, the AV Guild helps with the production and the audio and video quality of the AMA. It's hosted in the Bankless DAO amphitheater, which looks really good, which looks better, when you got 200 people in your audience, kind of like looks good, even though, we know half of them might be bots, but on Twitter it looks real good. Um, and by and large, for people that already have marketing and media skills, they can join the AMA work stream, and start getting paid. It's, when you do AMAs, you get paid for the production and the hosting. We also do demos and pitch decks, but our work stream is less developed, and so we don't charge for these work streams for doing like hosting demos, but we also use the demos as a learning place for people that may not have media skills as well. So with our demos, we don't charge. You still got to find somebody, to host it and do the AB and marketing, to whatever extent that you want to do it. But the demos, are kind of initial relationship builders. It exposes members to other Web3 products. It's not products we're endorsing. We may not even like vet the project very much, but we want to demonstrate, this is a product that's actually you can use, you can test, and then we hope that, if the demos go well, then they'll be back to pay for an AMA. And what we're discovering is that our Wednesday time slot for demos is actually there's some demand for it. So this season we'll be developing and looking for people to help, make the demos and the pitch decks, as professional or at least as well organized as the AMAs.
Got it. So how it works is, just for the clarification. Basically, firstly, we get any DAO to do a demo within the guild, right, or on the Bankless DAO Discord server, and from there, that's sort of the first point of relationship. Once that is established, then we enhance our relationship by pitching them EMA or other things that we can do with them. Is that correct? Or providing some sort of media support through other guilds?
Um, it's kind of correct. Um, there's it, they may not want demos or AMAs, so if they're looking for, if you come across another DAO and, we may put them in contact with the Writers Guild, so our
Mm-hmm.
first process as a DAOlationships member, like Mikhail has pointed out, is kind of like taking the time to go through that discovery process with that other group and then sharing that information with the guild. And this qualifies you for coordinate. It's you learning about other DAOs is part of DAOlationships work. And they may have a very clear idea about what they want, and then we can just kind of make sure that they get to the place in the DAO that they need to be. Maybe they want to talk directly to
Mm-hmm.
Marketing Guild. Maybe they want to talk directly to Bankless Consulting, which is more business services. We do that. But as far as what products and things we do, other than building down, the technical aspects, we're doing these demos, these AMAs, and we manage the CRM, right? But not everybody wants a demo, not everybody has something to demo, but mostly all we want to do is connect people, right?
Got it.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Ernest, for the clarification. That's very useful. Um, Ashprit, so can I continue? Do I have questions answered?
No, I think that's all right now. Thanks, Ernest, and
Okay.
thanks, Michael. So
Okay.
we can continue from here.
Yes, yes. Let's go. So, say you want to create, you want to update the CRM opportunities that you got, let's say for a DAO. So, it's not necessarily from the DAO, I'm just using a DAO as an example. So, the name of the DAO should be here. Let's say fish, I don't know, something. It's a fish DAO. Here is where you write the name of the DAO. So normally we have our CRM account. These are the names of the DAOs that we have done that are already filled in the CRM opportunities. So Meta, Cartel, Ventures, Curve, Ocean DAO, Polygon, MetaMax, IO, Compound, all these are all inside the CRM opportunities. So if we are trying to like create a re AMA. Probably we are planning to have an AMA session with them, but it didn't fall through. We can try to when we want to create another one. We don't need to create another page for the DAO itself. You just need to find them here and then pick one. But this is fish DAO. It's just imaginary. I'm not sure if there's a DAO, fish DAO. So you want to create another one for them, fish. Create another account for fish DAO. You click on this new fish DAO, create account for fish DAO, and you edit the profile. It goes to another page. So this is where you choose the organization type. Organization type for fish DAO is, yeah, obviously a DAO. So all related contacts. This is where you put in the contacts you got, the contacts, the guild or the DAO point of contact that you are talking to before you arrange the group DM. So let's just say um let's say David. Create a new account for David for a CRM contacts. So
Mm-hmm.
you open that page so I can edit David's info, put it there. So this is where you put David's first name. Okay, yeah, his name is David. Now Discord handle, you put that here. Now there are some fields here that you are probably wondering how you are going to fill all this. You don't need to fill everything. You can just fill the necessary ones. You can fill the necessary ones that you need. Okay, these are important. Like Discord handle is important. You need to fill that. Probably the notes. What's brought about the meeting between you and David? How everything came to be. So we put that here in just a very brief form. Then Twitter handle. If you ask them and they give you that, put David's Twitter handle and David's email here if they give you that. So you in Notion here, I'm not sure if you note, but if you want to go back to the previous page in Notion, you use control open bracket. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
So when you use control open bracket, it takes you back to the previous page. So that's a shortcut in Notion. I'm pretty sure if you want to go back to that page you left, you use control forward bracket. So stuff like that. And fill this out. Now, this primary guild contact is for the Bankless DAO. It's not for Fish DAO. It's for the Bankless DAO. So, the guild contact that you contacted from Bankless DAO, the relationship guild, that is either Synad, NF Tinker, Jerry James, Ernest, or stuff like that. So, this is where you put there. This is where you put that name. So, they know anyone going through the CRM will know that, okay, these are the individuals involved in this opportunity, in this AMA session, or this opportunity. Let me just say opportunities. Don't let me say AMA. So it doesn't like we're only seeing AMAs. So these are the individuals involved in this opportunity. The Fish DAO and Bankers DAO. So you either put their Twitter handle if they want and add that. You add the Discord, of course. Yeah. So yeah, that's all about this part. You don't need to fill everything like I said, and please make sure you don't delete any properties, because once you delete
Okay.
a single property here, once you delete this doc, let's say this doc is empty, once you delete it, you delete this the same property in every case that we have here, in every folder of crm opportunities that we have here. So even if there are some that filled this docs space and you deleted it here, it will delete for them as well. So that is why the edit access for the Notion page is not given out to anyone just anyhow. So if you need access to this for some reason or the other, you can ask the guild coordinator or the governance coordinator, which is Ernest. So they probably feed that in for you, or you give you some temporary access to do that. So kindly note, you don't need to fill in everything here. You can fill in the core ones that you know, okay, this should be here. So you fill in the should be's, and then you don't fill in the must be's. Sorry, is it must be's? No, that's a mistake. So you fill in the should be's. Make sure you fill in the should be's. So the ones that are very important, you fill them in. These docs is not very important, so you don't need to fill it, and you don't need to fill it. You don't need to delete it as well. So kindly
Okay.
note, if you're editing anything on Notion, don't delete any properties. So go back to page. Now this here is, you can fill in the status for the opportunity. Is it developing? Has the proposal been sent? Is it partnering? Are we partnering with the DAO? Is it ongoing? Has the case been closed? That is, did they win it, or was it lost? Or do you want to recycle it and revisit it later? So I'll choose developing. Okay, this is the developing because we have not had the AMA yet. So last contact, you put the date here if you want. Yeah, you probably put it there. Last
What does it
contact.
mean by legacy in the status?
Yeah, the status is developing because we are still in talks with them. It's just, is this fish DAO is an imaginary DAO that I just formed from my head. So
No, no,
if
no.
you are
I was asking. I understand what developing means. I was
okay,
asking.
okay.
There was an option of legacy in the status to choose
Yeah, yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah.
What
There are
does
a lot
that
of
mean?
options. Okay, this legacy, right?
Yeah.
I think it's I'm not sure yet, but I think it's when we sign the sorry when we close the deal, and probably they want it to be a recurring deal. I'm guessing that is what should be there. But I will ask and give you feedback tomorrow. Or is it Ernest is still in the call, right? Ernest,
Yeah. Um, I'm not
yeah. So can
sure.
you
Legacy probably means like, um, a relationship that was built and started in the past, and then for whatever reason, we lost contact with them, but they came back in.
30 seconds until
Um,
minions spawn.
okay?
again, if you're essentially if you're unsure, one thing to know about the properties in Notion pages, the properties at the top, is that not every property necessarily needs filled out. Some of the properties just apply to other, aspects of the database. So, always just do the best that
Minions
you
have
can,
spawned.
and then, talk to somebody. I'm more knowledgeable about governance, so I'm actually learning quite a bit myself, watching you go through the CRM. That's actually one of the areas that I got the least experience. But yeah,
Oh,
just
cool.
something.
Because I'm learning from you also right now.
Yeah, we're learning from each other. This is great. I love it.
Got it.
Okay,
First
Ashway, did you get that?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Cool, cool. So this last contact right here, this is where you put the date you held the talks last. Maybe let's say today. Should be okay today. So sorry. I'm going to delete this later. So end it. Nah. Yeah. So this is the last contact. Probably the end date will be 11th. So the account coordinator, this you can fill with Synad or anything, or you can just leave it. So when they come, they will probably edit it again and add some of those stuffs for you. So you don't need to fret. Just make sure you don't delete any properties. So
Okay.
the goal of this of why you are filling this form, the goal is it to host an AMA? Is it for partnership? Is it for to come do intros or demos? You put that here. So you put the goal there. Likelihood of winning, you might add to this field, or you can just leave it. So I probably put 50% if you know it's kind of sure, like sure to win. You can put 50%, or you can just leave it. So the next step will be the discovery call, which is what you are planning to do after the group DM that I said. So this is where the next step will be. Is either the discovery call, or let's say when you are done with the discovery call, the next step will be AMA. So that is how you feel this. Then all this, the next step due date. That is the date they want to hold the, is that the pre-AMA, AMA, intro, demo, whatever they want to do, the date they want to hold it. This is where you put that. And then yes, that's about most of this stuff here. So you don't need to fill everything. Just try your best to fill the ones that you know they are kind of important, and then leave the rest. So make sure you don't delete any properties as well. So like I said, come to open bracket to take you back to the page. So back in the CRM page. Then you can see I think I saw someone else call. Welcome, Faves. Oh, yeah, you were here this morning. Wise, is it Wise John or Wise John? Welcome, Yofe. Are we done with Twitter space? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Jim, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is the fish DAO. This is the entry we just made. So you can see developing dates last edited today, and that is it. So Ashbury, do you have any question about this?
No, the CRM is pretty clear. Thanks, Michael.
Okay, cool. So I'll tag you in the guild so you can fill the membership form that I dropped in the morning. So I can get to
I
know
think,
a bit
sir,
about you,
I
what
think
you
I
do
tagged you.
with your platform. Oh, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think I
Thank you,
tagged
Sketch.
you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Thank you. So
So
Ashbury,
I'll
kindly fill
basically
that
fill.
form. Yeah. Were you saying something?
No, no, I was saying I'll fill that form.
Enemy killing
What are the next
spree.
steps after that?
Oh,
We
okay.
can sort of start from
Yeah,
there.
I'll probably send you a DM, or you can just, after when you are done with the form, just let me know so that when I'm done with the filling I can point you. If you're a writer, I can actually tell you to go to the writers guild, introduce yourself and stuff like that. But that is after you fill the form, so I will know where to direct you. But you are still welcome in the relationship guild. If you have other DAOs that you are in, and you know they have the same mission as us, you can bring them in after talking to them, of course, and bring them in for the session.
Got it.
Come Tifa.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I guess is this the onboarding meeting?
Yes, this is the
New
onboarding
joiners
call.
meeting.
Enemy
Okay.
Yes,
rampage.
Sorry I'm late.
no problem. Wise John, welcome. Bruno, I think it's not around. So Tifa, are you familiar with Notion?
Slain.
Yes. I've used it a few times.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just finished the session with Ashbreed, but I can still go over some. Still have some time left, so I can still go over most of them for you and Wysion. So
Enemy killing spree.
okay, so let's move back to the page.
Rampage.
Anyways, till the page load, Tifa, the relationship guild. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure I can.
An ally has been slain.
Oh,
So the relationship guild is just Do you have a question, Ashby?
No, Michael, I was just saying that I'd filled the form. So, is there anything else
An
that I
enemy
need
has
to
been
do, or otherwise we can continue
Okay,
that on
cool,
DM?
cool. I'll probably have to send you a DM after.
Sure.
Yeah, I will send you a DM after this. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, Tifa, the core aim of the relationship guild from the name to kind of facilitate and coordinate relationship between external DAO and between inside guilds in the DAO itself. So, like a former example I gave to Ashprit is if you are, say, the marketing guild, they have a campaign they want to host, and they probably need flyers or posters, something like that. If they come to the relationship guild and say, hey, we want to host a campaign and we need flyers for that, we the relationship guild can go to the design guild and get someone from the design guild and like link them together, and then they can go ahead with whatever they want to do. We kind of like the links within the guild, the links within the DAO, and then also links with external DAO. So if external DAO, the instances, if we have other DAOs or projects or companies have some goals or some vision in line with Bankless DAO, which is to onboard 1 billion people to Web3, if they have something in line with that, like if they have a technology that is trying to aim towards that or stuff like that, and probably you're in that company or the DAO or the project itself, can try to talk them into bring them to the Bankless relationship guild for 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 probably an AMA if they want to do an AMA. Not everyone wants to do an AMA. Probably AMA or intro or demos, or even if it's not something that is pertaining to the relationship guild. If they need something like marketing, they can come to the relationship guild and then we can link them to the marketing guild. Or they need some write-ups to be done, they can come to the relationship guild and then we can link them to the writers guild and stuff like that. If they need designs, they come to the relationship guild, we will surely have to link them to the design guild. So that's basically what the relationship guild does. So do you have a question after that?
No, no, I understand that very well. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So let me show you the CRM board. So the CRM is basically a database of sorry of everything, all the projects that have been. I'll just have to reload this page. Sorry. So the CRM is the database of all the projects and then AMAs or intros or demos that have been done by the relationship guild itself. So we have kind of like some bookkeeping or with Notion. So that is where they are. That is where we have them on our CRM page. Once my Notion loads now, I'll probably show you how to do that. Don't know why I haven't put them with that now. Okay. Let me try to put that. Just give me a minute. Okay. Give me a minute.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. turret has been destroyed.
Is the greatest
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Do not let your pride.
Enemy rampage.
One strike. The focused mind. Did you miss it?
Your turret has been destroyed.
I will show you.
An ally has been slain.
A master. Let us.
An enemy is unstoppable.
So Tifa, can you see my screen? Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, I.
I'm currently on the Notion page. Is that what you see, or the Discord page?
Just the Discord page. I can't see your. I can't see the Notion page.
For strength. One strike.
Well, okay.
Shut down.
In me, Wuju lives on.
Can you see the Notion page now?
No,
Double kill.
not yet.
Is it loading, or you can't see my screen at all?
I can only see the Discord page. I don't know if I'm the only one. Can anyone see the Notion page?
Ally has been slain.
Okay.
It's just your Discord
Let me
page.
share my screen again. Okay. Can you see it now?
It's still loading.
Okay.
Okay, now I can see the Notion page.
Okay. Okay, cool. So this is the relationship CRM page, the Notion CRM page. So I just created this fish DAO. So I probably have to use it as an example as well. So you can open it here. If you have a new opportunity, you want to add, use the new button. Let me go back.
A true master isn't it?
So you use this getting a full buy and it's still low. Ow.
You have been slain. Enemy double kill.
Let me give me.
I will show you the path.
Is Inglo?
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
One strike. Never await victory. A master.
A new opportunity you want to add to the board to use this button. New button, come on.
Okay.
So you have to use this new button. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Can you see my? Okay, cool. So you see my cursor, right?
Yeah, yeah,
My
I
cursor
can.
is blue.
Mm-hmm.
This new button here. Yeah. So when you click on this new button, it opens up something like this. I already created this one. I'm trying to delete it later, but so I don't want to create another one. So opens up something like this. So this is where you put the name of the organization. Is it a DAO or a company? I'm using Fish DAO. It's just an imaginary, so I just created that. So you set in the company's name, you write it here. So you open this folder, you open this profile. So this is the organization type. Since it's a DAO, I'm choosing a DAO. You have LLC, you have C Corp, you have non-profit, grants. Depends on what the organization is. If it's not an organization, if it's a protocol or a project or a wallet or a metaverse or gaming, something like that. So you choose this one, but I'm choosing a DAO because the Fish DAO is a DAO. It's an imaginary DAO that I created for this purpose. So David here, David is the contact from Fish DAO that we met about coming here for some opportunities that might be open to them through Bankless DAO. So you open David's profile to like fill in David's profile. David is working in a company named Fish DAO. So that is why Fish DAO is here. His first name is David, so that's why he's here. I don't want to start typing Discord and all that stuff like that. So, but you probably want to fill in this for your contacts, whoever the contact is. You probably want to fill in their Discord handle, their Twitter handle, their email if they give you. And this note here, what you put in this note is how the conversation started. That is between you and David. That's between you and the person, the contact. So you put it here in just a brief form. Now, what I told Ashwait is all these fields, they are not necessary for you to fill all of them. You can see there are quite some empty fields here. It's not necessary for you to fill all of them. Just fill the ones that you know are necessary. Like this Discord handle is kind of necessary, so you probably have to fill it in. The Twitter handle and the email, maybe they are necessary, maybe they are not. But if they give you, you can just put it there. Just make sure you have the necessary ones there, and the ones that are not necessary, you can just leave it. You don't need to stress yourself about filling it. It is an empty field. If it's an empty properties, you don't delete them. Either one, even if it is empty, you leave it like that. Don't delete it, because once you delete this LinkedIn property here, right here in this field you are creating, all that subsequent database that has been filled in and that has linked in there, it will be deleted for them as well. That's how Notion works. And Notion does not have, yeah, they kind of have an redo button and undo button, but I think it has limits to how it can like go back. So the best thing for you is leave an empty field empty. If you know you don't want to fill it, if you know there's no need for you to fill it, just leave it empty and don't delete it. Leave it empty and don't delete it. So for Notion, if you want to go back to the previous page, you use control open bracket. It will take you back to the previous page, and if you want to go back to that same page again, you use control forward bracket. Yeah, close bracket. Sorry. So this is these are some of the fields that I filled in, and I left some empty because I feel like I don't want to fill them. Probably too stressed. I can actually put the Discord handle here, but so this primary guild contact now is someone from Bankless DAO relationship guild that is in with you on the talks. Now, this is how it goes. If you see an opportunity with someone or with let's say a DAO, I'm going to use a DAO as an example, but the opportunity is not only limited to DAOs, please. It's not limited to only DAOs. So I'm just using DAO as an example. So if you have an opportunity with DAOs and you want to bring them in, after you started your talk with the guild contact, which is David here, and then you see that okay, we are actually progressing with this talk, you want to reach out to NF Tinker or Sinad or Jai James or Ernest and tell them, okay, I have this opportunity that can lead to probably a possible AMA. We are actually in talks and I want to bring them in. So they will tell you to create a group DM, not a server, a group DM where you add them and the contact and yourself. So from there, they continue the talks. Probably have a pre-AMA session with them, and then before they bring them in, that is before you start feeling all this. You only feel all this when you know that okay, they are having an AMA this, they are having an AMA that. This when you know there's some kind of green light after you talking with the contact. So you want to fill them in here so that anyone that comes to the CRM page and opens this will know that okay, yes, Nad or NF Tinker or James James or NS knows about this. They are in on this, so I can go to them with my question about this project. So did you get that?
Yes.
Tifa.
Tife.
Okay, cool. Cool. So
Yeah,
is it
thank you.
Tife? Sorry,
Yes,
sorry, sorry.
Tife.
I'm very sorry. So, okay,
Not a
okay.
problem. It's fine.
Tife.
Okay. To be clear, you were explaining this the primary guild contact. So for example, you give an example of okay, if I like I get someone from